about I doing tonight? I think these people outside my van want to blow the motor up in their car. Then they sure damn well, if they keep revving it, god damn, you're going to blow the motor up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. That sounds like they want to blow their motor up. Probably the worst thing you can do for the engine is to rev it and hold it right open like that, especially when it's cold outside. Let's see here. Anyways, let me see what's going on outside first. There they are. Yeah, probably spin your tires. These punk kids, you know, you just everywhere you go, these jerks are around. They got these little friggin' rice burner cars, and they think they're cool. You know, the old Ford motors would blow them things out of the water. Smash right into each other. How dumb they are. Hey, there's some dumb people in this world, I tell you. They think they're cool because they can spin their tires. They're just dumb, dude. I never see people so dumb. Almost running into each other in the back. Dumb people. I tell you, the public today ain't like the public it used to be 50 years ago. I tell you, these people are just dumb. These kids are dumb. Most of them are doped up. They don't know if it's daylight or dark out. You know, I'd like to see one day they sit there and race the motor and a fucking rod just go right through the motor. That'd put a smile on my face. Because they're just retarded. They do their own view. Let's see here. Daddy Snails, thanks for coming in. Welcome to the stream. So tomorrow, I will be changing out of my city clothes into my mechanic clothes, work clothes, whatever you want to call them. And I got to get that done. We'll get it out of the way. Tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. Supposed to make it up to about 60 degrees around 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in the northeastern United States where I am. Around 1 o'clock, should be about 60 degrees. It'll probably only take me maybe 3 hours or so. I'm probably going to let it drain for about 45 minutes. Once I pull the pan off the transmission, get the 20 bolts out, I'm going to just let it sit there and drain probably for about 45 minutes. I'm also going to reach right over and get the torque converter too. So, I checked the fluid today. I haven't checked the transmission fluid in a long time. It was cold. I let it sit there. I let the van sit parked at my parking spot where I am. It's pretty level. It's pretty level. I went out and checked it, and it was right up full. But the color of it was not. It should be like a reddish color or a pinkish. But it's more like a black color, brownish. It was more like a brownish black color. That stuff is old, dude. That stuff is bad. I can tell that it's bad. So I pulled the stick out 3 times. I put it back in. I wiped it off with a rag. Pulled it back out. It's right up on the full mark, but it's not reddish color. Good fluid should look red or a pinkish color. Fucking stuff's like black, brown, a brownish black. That's what it looks like. So that fluid is old. The van's only got 80,000 miles on it, original. Almost 80,900 and something miles. And that's the original mileage, so I've been told, on this van. So, it shouldn't be that bad. Probably nobody's ever changed it. I'm sure that's what I'm going to run into. But, I'm going to change it. So, let's see here. Kitten Cat, thanks for coming in. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're tonight, Kitten Cat. Has Tasha got any of that Teeling Family Trust? I don't think so, Kitten Cat. I don't think so. I wouldn't even bother with it. You know, this person, Tasha, we've talked about it 1 trillion times. It seems like 1 trillion. Not 1 trillion, but it seems like 1 trillion. You know, move on. Move on, Tasha. If you know you're not getting anything, you go out and get a job, do something with your life. You sit there, you got the same group of people over on your chat. You complain about the same bullshit year round. whether the month is April or the month is November, you're still complaining about the Thielen Family Trust that you're not going to get. You're wasting your life, you're wasting your time, and you're mental in the head, so I don't even watch you. I see somebody send me bits and pieces of what you're doing, so talking about me. I don't care. You can talk about me all you want. Go ahead. No. That person is not all there. We know that. We know it. The common person, if Tasha starts talking and the actions and the moves of Tasha, they know that person is mentally challenged. You are mentally challenged, Tasha. And, you know, I think there's a lot of them out there like that. But, you know, I just keep to myself pretty much unless they kick me, you know. People like to kick me on the internet. I kick them, I get a good kick back. But, you know, back to the van, I think it's going to help the transmission, putting that new filter in. And I'll tell you what, that power steering flush that I did, words can't even explain it. You talk about a difference in the steering, Cobra John, putting 1 6-ounce bottle of BG, capital BG, power steering fluid conditioner in, and the rest of it, Mercon 5, that friggin' wheel is like so easy. It's like learning how to drive the truck again. And you know what, Cobra John? When I would take that wheel and cut it right around sharp in a parking lot or making a turn, right around all the way sharp, left or all around, right around to its left, it used to squeal. It used to go, ee, ee. And I've done it now 20 times since I've changed the fluid, left and right around sharp in the big parking lot down at Walmart. No squeaking. It got rid of that noise. And I'll tell you something, Cobra John, that steering wheel has never steered so easy. I take my finger like this, take the wheel just like this, all the way around. No, and easy, easy. Never had a vehicle steer so easy in my life. And no more squealing. But it only squealed when you would cut it right around sharp. You cut that wheel all the way around as far as it could go left, as far as it could go right. With the old fluid in it, it would squeal when you were making a sharp corner or something. It go eek, eek. No more of that. I've tried it 20 times at least. And that noise is gone. And I got rid of that damn hose clamp too. I put my own hose clamp on, Cobra John. And I've randomly leaks a dozen times. Nice and dry under there, no leaks. What a difference. I tell you, changing fluids makes a difference. I tell people this. No, that's something people never do, Cobra John. A lot of people never change out their power steering. They might, Cobra John, but and a guy told me in a garage down in Kentucky, he says a lot of people just never change it. And he said when you do that, over a period of time, you're apt to replace your power steering pump or something like that. Or you're supposed to change out them fluids, he told me. Every so many thousands of miles, look it up in your book. It was squealing because old fluid. Yeah, and that fluid that I took out, Cobra John, wasn't nice and red. It wasn't nice and pinkish color or red. It was a darker red. It wasn't black or anything, or brown. It wasn't that bad, but it was dark. It was darker. You take some new fluid. You take some new fluid in this container, Cobra John, and it's really reddish color. Really pinkish or red. More like a red. Brighter red. The stuff coming out of it was really dark. It was red, but it was darker. Not black or anything, but it was darker. So I know damn well that made a huge difference. It really did. It really did. I can tell right in the steering wheel. No more noise neither. Let's see here. We got Cobra John. Let's see, Daddy Snails. Charlotte Unplugged, thanks for coming in. Welcome to the stream. Daddy Snails is there's plays for, yeah. Cobra John laughing out loud. Tasha will never get any trust money. She's obvious, doesn't have a clue. And I agree with you 100%, Cobra John. Check Cobra John 100%. Because if you're going to get it, you already got it. This person's just trying to make something out of nothing. Cobra John is a very smart person. You know, he knows what's what, just like a lot of us. And Tasha's not getting anything. Tasha's just, you know, just a joke. Let's see here. Kitten Cat says it's even a family trust. It's a living trust. Yeah. But you know what, Kitten Cat? Tasha's just talking out Tasha's ass. Tasha is a lazy bum looking for a free ride. Yes, you're exactly right. Looking for money from the government and the public. Steady. Kitten Cat says the color of Roger Brownstein's pants. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's quite a character. Let's see. Charlotte Unplugged says laughing out loud. Kitten Cat. AI for you is in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm having dinner. What a treat. So how's my... I'm doing all right. AI, I'm doing fine. It's getting a little nippy up here at night, but I got about another left in the Northeast. I'm going to leave around the 1st or the 2nd or 3rd, somewhere in there. Between the 1st and the 3rd of November. And then I'll cover a lot of ground. Hopefully I'll beat the state of Pennsylvania and make it down into Virginia. Maybe I'll stay overnight one night in Virginia. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how it goes. When I get tired, I just pull over somewhere and get some sleep or whatever. But let's see. Good deal, bro. East Coast is no joke in the winter. No, it's not. It gets cold all the way down in the Carolinas. So you think you're in North Carolina, you'd be all right, but it gets cold there. It gets cold in North Carolina in January and December. South Carolina gets cold. Even Georgia. You got to get down into Florida. I mean, we've talked about this a lot of times. You've got to get down like, you know, Vero Beach, Port St. Lucie. I'm talking January, December, January. It's nice down there. You know, during the daytime, in January 7th, it could be 75 degrees during the day. Now, it may drop down to 50 at night, 60 degrees at night. But I can deal with that, 50, 60 degrees at night, 3 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, 75 degrees in January down there. But it's usually in the 70s. Elvis Travels, thanks for coming in. Listen to the 9K series, you know it. We're not going to be freezing, Elvis Travels. We're going to be on that 95 southbound. Let's see here. That's Kitten Cat, says Charlotte Unplugged. Dave F's in here. Hey, Coach. Hope you don't. Well, I've thought about it, Dave, but you know, it's kind of a mixed bag, Dave. I've thought about leaving for good, but it's a hard one to leave. You know, there's some good people out there, like Cobra John. You know, Queenie comes in here. You're in here. Many names. But there's some bad ones. But that's all right. We still got the guy lurking all the time from New Jersey. There's a guy in central New Jersey. That's nothing but he's a stalker and a troll. And he goes by Hobo Chattery, Slugbo Travels. That guy's a big-time stalker. And, you know, he's always over there rubbing shoulders and whatever. You know. Them are the kind of people you got to watch out for. Not that I'm afraid of him, but he's a stalker. Yep. Yeah. I knew you'd understand, Dave. It's just you got to be careful today, Like I said, it's, let's see. Cobra John says, dinner time, be back in a while. Okay, Cobra John, thanks for coming in. It's always nice to see you. Hope you have a great dinner, have a great night. It's nice to see you come in. Uh, you know. And, yeah, that's the last thing I got to do to the van for a while, is change out the transmission fluid and stuff, and we'll be good. Next oil change I recommend. So yeah, that's a good oil. That AM, that's supposed to be even better, Jeff. That's supposed to be even better than Mobile One fully synthetic. I watch Project Farm too. He does things that reviews on oil. Mobile One fully synthetic is a really good oil, but so isn't Pennzoil and Valvoline. Valvoline has a fully synthetic oil that's really good. So doesn't Pennzoil. And then you got Quaker State. There's some good oil companies. But I just chose probably the last 5 or 6 oil changes on this van that I've done to do the Mobile One fully synthetic. And I also, Jeff, buy the Mobile One oil filter. And that cost me double, by the way. You can go buy a Motorcraft oil filter for this van for like $5. That oil filter is like $12. And they recommend you, Jeff, if you're going to change the oil and you're going to use Mobile One fully synthetic, to use their oil filter. So I do. So, and it's good oil. I will agree. I think that is good oil because it holds up good. It really does. I'm not going to say it's the best one out there, but it's right up there. It really is. Pennzoil Ultra Synthetic. Yeah, there's a couple of them out. There's a few of them out there. There really is. Keeping your change, Jeff. Transmission fluid, power steering fluid, radiator flush on your radiator, your coolant system. Brake fluid flushed out. You even want to change out your brake fluid once in a while. Maybe a couple, 3 years. Have it flushed out. Or go buy the thing yourself. You can buy a machine yourself that'll suck out all of the fluid out of the lines. Or you can just go to a garage and have them do it for you. I don't have one of those machines, but there's one by Capri Tools makes one, but you got to have an air compressor hitched up to it, and it'll suck all that air, all that fluid right out of your line. The system, the where you fill it, and the lines and all. Or you can go to a garage where they got the machines. That changes out the brake. I've had the brake fluid changed in this when I was in Kentucky. That garage in Kentucky had the machine there. They sucked all the fluid out of the lines and put all new brake fluid in it. And they also flushed the radiator and the coolant system. So I know that's been done. Let's see here. Let's see. Wax is... filter 20. Yeah. Yep. 10-4. Let's see. Jeff says let the garage do the dirty hard work. I don't have a machine to suck out that you hitch it up to the bleeders. Your bleeders on your brake system, and you got the machine hitch up. It'll suck that fluid right out. And you can suck it out, get the air out of the lines, and put new fluid in. I had that done. I don't have the machine. It's like more tools I buy. I got to buy a trailer pretty soon. A 12 by 6 foot high to carry all my tools. I'm a mobile garage, Ryan. It's a mobile garage going down the road. But I like having the tools. I like doing it myself. I don't mind it. Ryan S., thanks for coming in. I'm thinking of getting a van, stay in an apartment all the time. Yeah, and you get yourself a van, Ryan, whether it's a Dodge, a Chevy, or a Ford, and you can start living cheaper. I mean, it's not going to be free, but it's going to be cheaper, and you get to do some traveling. and pick up odd jobs. You know, you can carry a certain amount of money with you, Ryan, but eventually you're going to have to find some work, whether it's, scraping houses or landscaping work or mechanic work or whatever you like to do, and that'll generate some money so you can buy gasoline and food and stuff like that. Because there's one thing you'll always need, whether you live in a van or you live in an apartment, and it's gasoline and food. Because if you have an apartment, you may have a regular car, like a Toyota Corolla, that you just go around town. You need gas. And gasoline and food's a big deal. I got some more gas tonight, and I got some more food and stuff. So that's the things you got to stock up. Your best bet will always be, I guess, Walmart and Dollar Tree. I buy about 10% of my stuff from Dollar Tree and 90% of my stuff from Walmart. And a little bit from Home Depot and Lowe's and Harbor Freight Tool. But I'm talking food. Food products, most of it comes out of Walmart. Let's see. Elvis Travel says, do a GoFundMe for the trailer. You can be the mobile mechanic and get the truck back. Yeah, it's a good idea, Elvis Travels. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd like to take the black box off Elvis Travels that I got in the back of my van. Sell that for about $300 or $400, or $300. They're about $900 now for that box. Sell it for about $350 or something, and then get a trailer. That would give me some more room. I could put a lot of tools back there. Publix has a great rotisserie chicken. I love Publix. I miss Publix. They're kind of pricey, but boy, their meat is good. You guys remember that time I was down in Fort Pierce, Florida? I went right down to Publix. I bought 2 big ribeye steaks, Kitten Cat. I bought 2 big ribeye steaks in Fort Pierce, Florida. Went down to Publix and got them. Went back to the Walmart parking lot. And I fried them up on my George Foreman grill with New York potato salad and a Greek salad to go with that. And I think I was drinking Rockstar at that time. And I had a Rockstar, and boy, that was delicious. That steak was delicious. That New York potato salad was great. 2 thumbs up. Cooked it up in the Walmart parking lot on my little table. That was delicious. Their meat is kind of pricey, but it is good. Walmart meats are good too. I don't have nothing against Walmart hamburger or steaks or turkey burger or ground chicken, but I do have a thing for Publix. I like their stores. They're clean. Their meats are fresh. Their salads are really fresh. And we don't have a Publix in the northeastern United States. We have Stop and Shop. We have Big Y, Price Right, Price Chopper, or Price Right, or whatever it's called. But we don't have a Publix. Missed that place. Getting ready for dinner. Elvis Travel says chicken burgers is the best. Yeah, you get the ground chicken from Walmart, and you put the seasoning in it, put it some Reynolds wrap, rip you off a big piece of Reynolds aluminum foil, mix the seasonings right in the meat, put some gloves on first, those little blue gloves, mix it in. Man, those chicken burgers are good. I like that Weber seasoning. It's good stuff. Publix Deli and Baker. They really buy it. Yep. Safeway, Kroger. Yeah, I'm not so much for Safeway or Kroger. I like looks like you say. 9,000 series recipe. Yeah, I'll tell you what the recipe is. It's a New Orleans seasoning, the Kickin' Chicken by Weber. That Weber seasoning you can buy at Walmart. It's good. They got it for steak. They got it for chicken. They got it for pork. Different ones. I still got some in the cabinet. I'll probably do some cooking on the road. I'll probably get my thing back out pretty soon. Kitten Cat says, Cat is making a pork roast tomorrow with apple cider gravy. Boy, that sounds good, Kitten Cat. That sounds delicious. Take a picture of it and put it on your community tab or something. Because I know Kitten Cat cooks up a lot of great stuff. That sounds really delicious. That really does. Pork roast, yummy. That sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like to cook. There's a lot of good people out there on YouTube that like to cook. You know, whether it's pork roast or a steaks or some kind of stir fries. There's a lot of people out there that do the cooking videos. There's a lot of people out there smart. They do a lot of that stuff. That's another gift if you got that. If you know how to cook, you know. You know how much seasoning to put in. Not too much, not too little. You know how to put something together. Cutting boards, knives, chopping stuff up and making something, a casserole or something. There's all kinds of things you can do, with onions and tomatoes and green peppers and mushrooms and stuff. You can do some stuff. Yep. I like to cook sometimes. I'm just not crazy about cooking, but I do like it. Do it sometimes. Cook outside my van. Get my little table out. Set my table up. Get my George Foreman grill out. And I would like to do some more, but I can only do so much. I'm always mechanic work or going to the gym or doing other stuff. But, I do like to cook if I got the time. There's nothing wrong with that. And everybody's got some kind of a gift. Some people got multiple gifts. Some people got the cooking or something, a mechanic or whatever it is. They got some kind of a gift. So that it is what it is. Let's see here. Alvis Travel says Publix is overpaid. They are expensive, Alvis Travel. They really are, but the food is good. Let's see. The only thing better at Publix is the better quality meat. Yeah, their meats are up there. They're high quality, but it is expensive. But once in a while, you might just want to go to Publix. They are pricey. They are, but it's good. Let's see. Charlotte Unplugged says, "Yummy cat." Yes, kitten cat. Charlotte's already saying she wants some of that pork roast. I will. Let's see here. Kitten Cat says, cooking also saves me money. Yup. Money on the sales tax for the prepared food, the tax elbow. Like so much. Yeah, you save money by that way. Because like you're saying, prepared food, you got to pay for it. You can make your own food at your own house. Yeah, that'll save you money in the long run. I see a lot of people go to Costco's. There's a Costco's not far from where I'm standing right now tonight. And they go in there and they buy all kinds of stuff. Meat and big jars of stuff. And then they break it up, I guess, when they get home to save money. That Costco's, man, they're never going out of business. Man, they sell a lot of stuff there. Food and everything else. TVs. That place sells a lot of shit. Jeff says, best Italian beef in Chicago. Italian beef in Chicago. Yeah, I've never been to Chicago, but there's a lot of beef places, the Italian beef places. I guess they're good, but everything's gone up, so, you could probably make your own Italian beef. Like I said, if you know how to do it, and probably save you money if you had a house, preparing your own food. But, Elvis Travel says, any of your fans in Florida, Georgia, or North Carolina, you gonna meet off camera? Probably not. I usually don't meet too many people. Unless they come across, I don't know. Usually I don't, unless they bump into me. I've had people in the past come up to me, but usually I don't meet up with them. In here, Costco's has the very best canned chicken. I've never tried their canned chicken, Mike. You could be exactly right. I see a lot of people buy a lot of stuff every day out of there. Food, they got their friggin' carts filled up to the brim with food products. Meats, I see them all the time, man. That's just crazy. Queenie, thanks for coming in. Mike, thanks for coming in. Queenie says millions of more people are living in vehicles. And if they have high payments on their vehicles, Queenie, they may lose their vehicle. They live in with their backpack. You know, a lot of people got some nice vehicles, but they're not paid for. You know, that's a problem too. Uh, um, there will be. There will be. I bet when I go to Florida this year, I'm going to see a lot more people living in vehicles. I just get that feeling. Yep. Let's see. Canned chicken in the can. Costco's yummy. Yeah, I don't shop at Costco because I don't get the membership. You got to buy a membership, like $50 or $60 a year, and they sell in bulk. So living in a van, I can't buy big jars of stuff like peanut butter and stuff like that. So that's why I never bought their membership. But there is a lot of people that do. Let's see. Wolf Dad, thanks for coming in. Welcome to the stream. Wolf Dad is in the house. Evening Coats in chat. He's here. He's watching. Charlotte says, evening, Wolf Dad. Elvis Strauss says, are you finally going to go to Florida, Keys? I don't think I'll make it down to the Keys. I just got that feeling that I won't go that far. I won't go to the Keys. I would like to, but they say once you get on those islands, it's hard to boondock, and it's crowded down there. And if I was to go, I'd go for maybe a couple of days and try to get away with it. But I'm probably not going to do it. Not that far. I might make it to Miami, though. I just might make it to Miami, Florida. Kitten cat. Elbow watch. Hey, Coach. Thanks for coming in. Queenie. That's the best time to go. The gas is a great price. Yeah, Costco's has cheap gas. Yep. Let's see. Kitten Cat says Walmart is good enough for what I need. Yeah, I go to Walmart all the time. I'm just saying, Kitten Cat, Publix really does have some really decent quality meat. It is a little pricey. I buy meat from Walmart all the time. And it's good. Their steaks are good. Walmart steaks, Walmart beef, Walmart ground chicken. But I think Publix has got a little bit better. It's a little bit more pricey, but their meat is really good and fresh and high quality. But it's just once in a while that I go there. And, But let's see. How about Texas? And cross the border into Mexico. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to stay more on the East Coast. Not that I don't like Texas or whatever out that way, but I don't think so. I got Costco membership. Yeah. It's about $50 or $60, I hear, for the membership at Costco's. Maybe it's worth it if you can buy enough in bulk. I can't put enough in this van. I only got so much room. I'm living in a van, so buying all that stuff wouldn't, it'd be hard. RC Robinson, thanks for coming in. Welcome to the stream. RC is here, our Ford mechanic. Good evening, Coach. Thanks for coming in. So, it is what it is. Just trying to get by. And, Joni Portwood, thanks for coming in. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Coach. Hi, Joni. Hi, Elbow Watch. Travels Watch. Let's see here. Wolf Dad says, hey, Coach, will you set up for jet? Probably not. I was kind of ticked off last night, a few nights ago, but I shouldn't have done that. Because I just think I'm spending my money, but you know what? It's my problem, so. But I do see other people getting money, and I should just not say anything, but, the other night I did say something. The other day I did say something, but didn't do me any good, but I did. So, I don't know. Sometimes it just don't seem fair, but nobody has to give me anything, so, But I do see him giving people like Bergs and but you know, it is what it is. I could basically get what I need myself, but you know. So I don't care at least. Let's see here. I drop a tip. Thanks, Wolf Dad. You know what you can do, Wolf Dad, right now? If you haven't already, you can hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's show them that the 9000 series is still well liked. It's free to do so. You know. But anyways, let's see who we got in here. Kitten Cat says Coates will win getting put into dealing family trust. Yeah. Imagine if Tasha's mother gave me $1,000. Tasha would go crazy. Tasha would go out of Tasha's mind. Yeah, man. Thanks, Wolf Dad. R.C. Robinson says, hey, Wolf Dad. Alvis Travels says, consider Houston. Cheap gas, good food, and to women. Yeah, here's some pretty good-looking women in Houston. That's where I want to go before Mr. X and Jerry talked me into going to Florida. You can go to Galveston for the water close. Yeah, Galveston is pretty close to Houston where the water is, yeah. Great West is in here. The Great West is in here. Thanks for coming in, bro. Welcome to the stream. And now, if you don't know who that is, that's Mr. X, smooth operator. Best gas prices are at Buc-ee's. Yeah, Buc-ee's does have some, traveling the East Coast. The one in Daytona and the one in St. Augustine, the prices were cheap. The gas prices were cheap there. They also got one now, Great West, in South Carolina. Somewhere around the Florence, South Carolina area, they just built a new Buc-ee's. Where Joni lives, Joni Portwood, they just recently, not too long ago, built a new Buc-ee's gas station there. Right around where Joni lives. So they're starting to pop up, but there's still none in the Northeast. There ain't none in New York. There's none in Connecticut. There's none in New Jersey. There's none in Pennsylvania. There's none in Massachusetts or Maine. I wish there was. I like that store. I really do. I really do like that place. It's just to go in there for the experience, to walk around. It's amazing. And if you got a little extra money, you want to buy yourself a brisket sandwich. They're about $12. But they're going to give you a big, good size brisket sandwich for about $12. If you want to splurge a little bit, if you're on the road. And you get cheddar cheese on it, brisket. Man, they're good. They're good. They are. I like that place. I really love that store. I miss that store. I like going walking around, looking out the fountain drinks. Man, they start over here, and they never end. The fountain drink machine. Like 69 cents for a big one. You can get a Sprite. You can get, they got everything. Miss, Sierra Miss. They got it all. They got the Buc-ee's soda. Man, that place has got some drinks. Kitten Cat says, Wolf Dad. Elbow Travels Watch says, Alvis, let's see here. Kitten Cat, especially since Tasha is out. Trust. Yeah. Thanks for the like, Charlotte Unplugged. I appreciate the likes. Jeff says, do Tasha's people ever have money? I don't know. I think they throw Tasha a few dollars once in a while. R.C. Robinson says, hey, Kitten Cat. Laughing out loud, Wolf. We'll travel. Let's see here. Kitten Cat says, yeah. Let's see here. R.C. Robinson. Joni Portwood's in here. Charlotte Unplugged. Wolf Dad. Wolf Dad says, night. E.T. Albus Travel says cheapest gas in Arizona and is a and up north Gulf gas station is cheap. Yeah, I think Arizona does have cheaper gas than California. California, if you cross the border going into Arizona, gets a little bit cheaper. Kitten Cat says elbow. Let's see. You're welcome. Let's see here. Albus Travel says the most amazing thing about Buc-ee's is the huge restrooms. Yeah, you walk in there, you don't have to worry about waiting to use the toilet if you have to. They've only got fucking 20 toilets or 30 toilets in there, you know. You know. But when I was in Daytona, I was going to try to stay overnight with my camper van. I was down in Daytona, Daytona, right off 95 at Buc-ee's. I pulled in. There were some other campers there. There was 3 or 4 other people there that had campers like mine. Not just like mine, but bigger and a little bit bigger than mine. So I pulled in. I shut off. So I'll leave in the morning and head back to St. Augustine. 3 of them come out of the business about 2 hours later when I was laying down in bed. They said, look, we don't allow overnight parking here, but if you want to park along the driveway off our property, you can do that. So I had to get up, get fully dressed again, and they won't let, that one in Daytona told me I couldn't do it. I was only going to stay one night. I told the guy, I'm going to stay one night. He said, yeah, I would let you, but it's not our policy. Our manager wants, and then he went and knocked on the other people. He walked over to the other 3 or 4 campers, knocked on their door, and there was 3 people doing this. So the one in Daytona told me I could not do it. So I pulled over to the end of the, where did I go? I think I went to Walmart. I went from Buc-ee's up road to Walmart. Yeah, they knocking on my door. And I said, look, I got up out of my bed. I grabbed my pants, put my pants on. I opened up the door. And the guy said, I'm sorry, but I said, I'm only going to stay away. He said, I can't let you stay. If you want to park along our driveway where it's coming in, he said, you can do that, but not on the property. You know. So I went to Walmart up the road. Let's see here. Great West says, Buc-ee, great place to boondock. No, yeah, I know that, Great West, but they wouldn't let me stay there. The one in Daytona. I didn't try the one in St. Augustine. I didn't try the one in South Carolina. There's a new one in South Carolina. I didn't try that yet, so I don't know. Let's see. Wolf Dad, Kitten Cat says, Wolf Dad, if he thinks the bathroom. Let's see. Wolf Dad says, so let's see here. We got Mark in here. This is the fake one, right? I'm live making money. Good. Not the real Mark here. I know. There's a fake one. It could be Carlos Martinez, and it could be somebody else making up these accounts. I know it's not the real one. But you know. Let's see here. Like I said, one of the best places still to boondock, in my opinion, if you're living in a van or a camper, is Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, if you want to get a good night's sleep, when you go on their property and you get ready to park your camper van or your camper or your fifth wheel, look where the big steel trash cans are. You see the big steel trash cans. Park way away from them. Because there's a guy that comes in there around anywhere from midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning. Anywhere from midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning. And you don't want to hear that banging noise. But as far as the people running the business, they're very friendly. And you don't even have to buy food from them. You're there and park overnight and leave in the morning. And Cracker Barrel has very, very nice to me. Walmart, not so nice. I've had people from Walmart come out and say, look, we've seen you here a couple nights, and you can't stay here every night. I've pulled in before. Never stayed there, never been there, and the security guy come right over and see me. Just like in Titusville, Florida. Titusville, Florida Walmart, they got a guy with a flashing light on a car. He drives the parking lot during the day, during the night. I pulled in there. I was going to stay there for the night. No, you're not. He says, you can't stay overnight here. Go down to Cracker Barrel. He did tell me to go down to Cracker Barrel. I could do it. So, some Walmarts today even won't let you stay overnight. And I usually don't stay overnight at Walmart anyways because of the sweeper guy. I usually hit up a Lowe's or a Home Depot. Another nice people. Never said anything to me. All my travels in the last 7 years. Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Lowe's and Home Depot have never come out and knocked on my door. Have never told me that I couldn't park in their parking lot. They've never said it. Walmart has and Sam's Club has. Both of them companies. Sam's Club has told me, and so has it Walmart. Buc-ee's did too. Buc-ee's told me I couldn't do it. Who else? The truck stops didn't say anything. The rest areas never said anything to me. Who else? Target did one time. I was down in where was it? Lakeland, Florida. The property manager, I was staying at a Target parking lot. Stayed there probably 2 or 3 nights. And I'd leave in the morning. Well, what? This guy, he said he was the property manager. He said, I've seen your van here 2 or 3 nights, which I was. And it was during the daytime, probably around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And he said, I've seen your van around here. He said, you just can't stay here anymore. And he said, so that was at a Target. Let's see here. Mark's Live being boring. Yeah, I know. Let's see here. Cobra John says most Walmarts are not allowing overnight anymore. Too many people are trashing the parking lot. Yes, there's those people, Cobra John, that will just leave a bunch of trash in the parking lot. And sometimes, Cobra John, it's not people living in campers, it's regular people too. You know, I've seen a guy when I was up in Chicopee, Massachusetts, 4 or 5 years ago, a truck driver. He was getting out of his truck, big bunch of trash in a bag. You know what he did? He got out of his tractor trailer truck, fired it up, and left it out there. And stuff like that. And I'm not saying all truck drivers are bad people, but this one left his trash right there. Bunch of trash, all left in the parking lot. So I got some rubber gloves on, and I took it down to the trash thing and threw it in the trash. They have trash cans, but more up towards the front of the building. He didn't want to walk up towards the front of the building. So he left it in the parking lot. Drove off. I've seen people in Honda Accord cars, Toyota Camrys, with their kids, take the McDonald's shit they get at McDonald's, open up the side door like nobody can watch them because there's cars parked all in a row. Open up their door, throw all their McDonald's shit right out of the car, back the car up, and leave Walmart parking lot. I've seen that before. They're just regular people in cars, probably going back to their housing apartments. And some camper people are dirty too. They get out there. Let's see. Great West says Lowe's will throw you out. Well, Lowe's never threw me out, but I know the Lowe's you're talking about, Great West. It's the one down in Titusville. But the ones in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, down around Florence, South Carolina, they never said nothing to me. I stayed there, didn't say nothing. Yeah, maybe some do, but they never bothered me. Maybe I didn't get the right one, hit the right one. Let's see. The Snowman Dave says they do it in truck stops too. Yeah, I know it. That's why they have to have people working the parking lots all the time, cleaning up trash. Because there'll be trash cans right there, Dave, and they'll take their trash and just throw it out. That's just so dirty. That pisses people off. People that work at these businesses, and then they just say, you know what? Let's start kicking people out of here. I always take my trash to the trash can, even if I have to walk 300 feet, even if I have to walk 200 feet, 300 feet. I still pick up my trash, throw it out in the parking lot. You know. Let's see here. Kitten Cat says, yeah, those guys leave bags of... It ruins everyone. Yeah, you're right, Kitten Cat. Yep. Wolf Dad says, Cobra, that is a shame. I heard some people even leave poop bags. Yeah, you just trash it, you know. People will say something eventually. Let's see. Alvis Travel says, Lowe's has in-house security. They can throw you out. Depots. Yeah, they never have. You know, I mean, some of them could, I guess. But if you park towards the back, don't park up close to the store. Park on their parking lot towards the back. They've never said anything to me. I've stayed at many Home Depots in the past, many Lowe's. Planet Fitness parking lots are good too. They've never said anything. Well, one time they did say something to me at a Planet Fitness. I got a note on my window. It said this is not a campground. That was one Planet Fitness. But most of them never said anything to me. Lowe's has the best Wi-Fi. Yeah, Lowe's has great Wi-Fi. I like Lowe's Wi-Fi. It's fast. Yep. Let's see. I see people dropping food in the middle of the road. Seagulls. Yeah, they throw food out for the birds, and what it does, it draws a lot of birds around. They shouldn't do that, really. I mean, the people do. Let's see. Kitten Cat, Wolf Dad says, Kitten Cat, I only feed McDonald's to dogs after trailer. Yeah. If you give it to your dogs, that's fine. Whatever. But, you know, just to throw your trash out like that, it ruins it. You know, people have cracked down different areas of the country. But you will always be able to find somewhere to go. Whether it's a rest area, a Planet Fitness parking lot, a gym, a Walmart, a Lowe's, a Home Depot, there's always somewhere to go. You know, there'll always be somewhere to go. Let's see. Got to run. Bye, all. Thanks for coming in, Charlotte Unplugged. Appreciate you coming in. You know, if you had to pay for parking every night with everything else, you just couldn't do it. Say if you had a place you could park anywhere in the United States. They had these places set up throughout the whole United States of America, in every city. $10 a night. If you start paying, that gives you a legal right to park there. $10 a night would be $300 extra more dollars a month. And you need that money for gasoline as it is. So, it's you know, you're trying to do this. If you're living in a van, money's usually tight. If you're living out of your car, money's usually tight. You know. Finding free parking places like that is what you need. And don't abuse it. But don't throw your trash out. Don't abuse it. But, you know. Waffle House parking lot. Let's see here. Mick 4347, 9000 series for president. They should. Yeah. But, you know, I don't have much trouble in North Carolina. Actually, North Carolina was pretty friendly to me around Smithfield. And, what was that other place? Kenley. Great people. Stayed there many nights. Man, they were nice to me. You know, nice people down there. right off the Interstate 95. Land. The land's pretty flat down there. Pretty level land. Nice land. Trees, green grass. Nice place down there. It's not far from, let's see, near Charlotte. No, I think it's a little ways out from Charlotte. It's not too far from Raleigh, North Carolina. It's right along the east coast off Interstate 95. It's called Smithfield and Kenley. Let's see. Oh, I'm in Charlotte. Okay. I think I've been in Charlotte before in the past. Not recently. I think I have been through there. Not recently, though. Ever get okay. I know I've been over that way years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I know I've been over that way, but it's been a while. I usually stay around the 95, you know. This van is old, and I try to keep it off the mountains as much as I can, you know. And I spent some time in Chattanooga. I spent time in Knoxville. There's a lot of mountains. You know, I think it's better for an older van and a transmission and the motor is where the land is flat. You know, if you have a good brand new van, putting it up over the mountains is pretty easy, but you know, something's going to happen. I have to go through some mountains, by the way. New York, Pennsylvania, there's some big mountains. And I'm not afraid of them, I just don't want to have something blow out on my van. Not that it would, but I take it easy with it, but you know. It's just I'm carrying around a lot of weight. It's not just the old Econoline Ford van. It's got a high top on it. It's got propane tanks. It's got all my stuff in here. A big heavy black box on the back, loaded up with stuff. So I'm carrying a lot of weight with me. And I like it where the land is flat along the East Coast. Like right along that 95. Right along Interstate 10, right out of Jacksonville. From Interstate 10 out of Jacksonville, Florida, all the way over to New Orleans. I like that land. I like the land all the way from Richmond, Virginia. From Richmond, Virginia, all the way down to Miami. I like that. That's good land down through there. You know, nothing wrong. The mountains are beautiful, but if you could have a pretty decent van, you know, to keep up all the mountains. Tennessee's nice, but there's a lot of mountains in Tennessee. There's mountains in North Carolina, too, on the other side of it. The west side of North Carolina. Let's see here. Does a manual... a manual transmission, Joni, is alright, too. I don't know if it's better or not. It's just what you like. I can drive a manual. I can drive an automatic. I like an automatic better. But there's nothing wrong with a manual stick shift. You know. Some of those mountains are rough on old vehicles. I believe that. You can fix it, but why take a chance, you know? Let's see here. Wear and tear. Wear it out faster. Yeah. Yeah, Dave. Some of those mountains in Pennsylvania, I would hate to live there year round. Get out around Scranton, Pennsylvania. And down 81. There's freaking mountains. Just like this. Just like this. Just like this. Just like this. God damn. Nice going down them. But boy, you better have the pedal to the metal when it's starting to go back up. I tell you. The gas gauge. Watch the gas gauge. Woo! The old gas gauge, yeah. Man, that place is rough out there. I just think it's rough out there. New York coming into Pennsylvania. Just before you get into Pennsylvania, there's a mountain there in New York. Man, a son of a bitch goes up just like this. Just like that. Right on Interstate 84. Just before you get to the Port Jarvis. When you get into Port Jarvis, you've already gone down the mountain. But that son of a gun is a steep... That son of a bitch right there. It's about 1,300 feet elevation. 1,400 feet, something like that. FF, thanks for coming in. 9,000 series, good to see you. Thanks for coming in, FF. And it's hard on the vehicles. You can tell that transmission. You can tell it's hard on the transmission and the motor. That's why I run good fluids. Mobil 1, fully synthetic. You can hear that transmission kicking in. It's hard. You know. After Port Jarvis, yeah. It starts leveling out a little bit. When you get to Scranton, though, it starts getting shitty again. Yep. Pennsylvania has too many speed traps. Yeah, a lot of speed traps, too. Yep. Come on over to Daddy T's. I don't have to go over to Daddy T's Carlos Martinez. You know what, Carlos Martinez? I can stay right over here on my own channel. How about that? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have to go over there. I'm not gonna keep going over it, Carlos Martinez. I don't have nothing really to say to the guy. I don't like him. I don't hate him. I don't like him though. I don't wish death upon him or his family, but I don't like the guy. I just don't like the way he acts. I don't like the way he can twist words. I don't like that. I don't like the way that he lies to people to get their money, basically. Let's see. Great West says never use the curse code. Yeah, you know it, Great West. Cruise control on, yeah. I take my cruise control off, Great West. When I'm out there in New York and Pennsylvania, I take it off. I just run the. Milton John, thanks for coming in. I am requesting you to go to Mark Terry's right now. I'm not going to Mark Terry's, Milton John. I have nothing to say to that guy. If that's the real Milton John, I don't have nothing to say to him. I just, go over to Mark Terry's. Yeah, I'm not. I don't like the guy. So if I don't like somebody, not the real, it's the fake. It's Carlos typing up counts. And I know that's not the real Bergs account because I got it blocked. So that's a fake Bergs. Yeah. I know that's not Bergs because I got him blocked. So it's either Carlos making up all these accounts to come in here or somebody. I don't know who. Bergs is drunk post. Berg should always be blocked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kit Kat. You know. It's these people that are around year-round. People like Bergs and Mark Terry and there's a few others. I just, if I don't like somebody, I basically stay away from them. I basically stay off their channel, and I don't type, and I don't go over there. I just don't. You know. Now there is some people that I do like that I should go over to their channel more. I should be over at Brad Silverdogs. I should be over at Kitten Cats. I should be over at Darren. I should be over some other channels. But I don't know. I get done with the gym, brushing my teeth, getting something to eat. Sometimes I don't have time to do everybody's channel. If I go to one person's channel and I don't go to the next person's channel, somebody might get mad at me. So I say, you know what? I just stay over here. They're all welcome over here. Most people are, anyways. Let's see. Anderson Henderson. That's a fake one, I'm sure. Show up to Mark's if you got the... You know what? Whoever you are, I'm not going over to Mark's. Not because I'm scared of him, because there's nothing good there for me to say to him. Let's see. Elvis Travel says, you ever gonna get a pet dog or cat? Probably not. Not because I don't like cats or dogs. It's just because to own a pet, Elvis Travels, it costs a lot of money to take care of them. If they get sick, if they get hurt, it could cost you thousands of dollars to save that dog's life or that cat's life. Not that I don't like them. It's just that I don't have the extra money. I just don't. But when I see homeless cats, I always feed them. Put out water for them, food for them. I see a lot of them down in Georgia. A lot down in southeast Georgia. A lot of homeless cats. Yep. Florida too. Florida's another big state for homeless kitties. Sub up the kitten cat. Great person right there. But you know, that's why I didn't never done it, because I figured if something happened, I'd be belly up. You know, it's hard just taking care of this van. It really is. It's a struggle. It's a struggle because there's so many things that you have to buy. It's not just gasoline and food. It's other stuff. When the Blue Shop Towel Company gets done with you, you're almost ready for the poverty level already. Yeah. The Shop Towel Mafia. Where's Blue Shop Towels? Where's that icon tonight? The Shop Towel Mafia. You don't see them in here tonight. Yeah, the old Blue Shop Towels. Now, if you had all the money since the year 2000 that I've spent on Blue Shop Towels, you could probably buy yourself a pretty decent camper van. A nice B190. A nice road trek. Nice one. Wolf Dad laughing out loud. You know it. Can I send what? Can I send funny little links? I don't know. Kid and Cat will tell you if you can or not. Let's see. You spend more money on shop towels than I spend on hookers. A lot more. If you go back to the year 2000 up to the present time, a lot more money. A lot more. It's way up in the thousands of dollars. I know it is. As of right now, up till today, I spend about $200, $210 a month just on Blue Shop Towels. That don't count my lint rollers, my blue gloves, or anything else, toothpaste and all that, floss and Listerine and all that stuff. Count any of that stuff. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to keep complaining about it because I know everybody's got bills, everybody pays out. But if you're poor, it's a lot. If you're poor, you don't have a lot of money. $200 is a lot of money. You know, every month just to pay out on shop towels. I do a lot of cleaning, a lot of wiping stuff down, a lot of cleaning. Always cleaning. Ain't a day that goes by that I'm not cleaning stuff down. You know. Let's see. Coats. I like that. Yeah. Thanks, Wolf Dad. Appreciate that. Oh, where's Christina? Where's Christine? Is it Christine or Christina? Where is she tonight? Where are you tonight? You sitting back watching next to the wood fire? You watching your 9,000s? You not going to come in tonight, Christina? Christine, whatever your name is? The girl that tells me, oh, when are you going to wash your carpets? When are you going to wash your curtains? I don't know where she is tonight. You will spend $24K in 10 years on shop. Probably, Jeff. Let's see. I used to be poor. I didn't like it. No, it's not fun. Because if you can barely just get the stuff that you need, it's rough. It's rough. I know it's rough on a lot of people. I know I'm not the only one struggling. There's many people out there that are struggling right now. Lots. Oh, let's see. Get on my channel. Oh, Carlos. Why you causing so much trouble, Carlos? You see, Carlos Martinez would be in here on his channel name. Carlos Martinez. So now what he's doing, he's logging into all these accounts like Mark Terry, Milton John, Anderson Henderson, and coming over here. Ain't you, Carlos? Somebody's doing it, so I'll blame it on Carlos. Most likely it is Carlos. Because otherwise he'd be typing on his own name in this chat. We don't see him because he's busy logging in and out of the other ones. that's it. I'm sending a link. Okay. Let's see here. Jeff says you should drive a semi. That way you can be on the road full time and get paid. Yeah, some of those guys make decent money. Some of those truck drivers make decent money. Some of them say they don't make so much money. It's the company you work for. You get with the right company. You can make some pretty decent money on the road. Wolf Dad says, Jeff, that's a great idea. I know Coach could do it. Yeah, I could drive a truck. It's just, you know, you have trolls trying to cause drama between you and Marge. Just FYI. Well, I know who it is, J-Love. It's probably Carlos. I can't 100% say it is Carlos, but it's most likely him making up these accounts just to aggravate. Let's see. Can I tell you a joke? Let's see here. Jeff says, Mark Terry on TY YouTube way too much. Yeah, some people stay on YouTube too long. They can stay on as long as they want, but to stay on for like 8 hours straight, or 6 hours straight, or 12 hours straight, that's too much time, in my opinion. It's a long time to be on YouTube. Who is it? But they're coming to both streams. Just want to give you an FYI. Yeah, I know. I got an idea who it is, J-Love. I got an idea. It's probably Carlos that makes up these accounts just to, I don't know, just to keep the drama flowing. I don't think it's the real Mark Terry. The real Mark Terry account I got blocked. That. But what I thought he did, J-Love, I thought Mark Terry made up another account using his image and just coming in here to harass me. But obviously it's not, because people confirm that he's playing the guitar and there's this guy coming in here with his icon, Mark Terry, and it's not. So, okay. So, it is what it is. They know who I am anyways. The real ones know who I am anyways. So. Alright, thanks for coming in. But, they just want to get me over there. Just so I'll be buddy-buddy. I'm not going to be buddy-buddy with him. I said it from day one. I'll stand by my word. Some people like the guy, I just don't. And I don't hate, wish death up on him or anything like that. But I can't hang around with somebody like that. It's not my style. I'm a pretty mellow person most of the time. I'm pretty laid back, but I just don't like the lies. It's not like Mark Terry has told one or two little white lies. Mark Terry lies all the time. Constantly. And that's his life. He can act any way he wants. But I'm not going to powwow over there. You know, that's just me. And I got plenty of friends when I want to fire up a live stream. And I can have plenty of people, good people, come in here. They know who I am. But I'm not going to associate with liars and people that are bad people. I'm just not going to do it. There's plenty of good people. Plus, I got my own channel. And it's always better to do your own thing. Now, it's all right to go on somebody's panel that's a good person. Now, I used to go on panel chats all the time. All the time. Back in the 2017s and stuff. Rosie O'Kelly. There's some people out there that don't like Rosie O'Kelly. Rosie O'Kelly, in my opinion, is a decent person. As a person. And I used to go over on Rosie O'Kelly's live stream panel chats with Greg Campbell and Ellie and several others. And Rosie O'Kelly doesn't do the panel chats anymore. But when Rosie did do them, I used to go over there. But Mark Terry is no Rosie O'Kelly. Rosie O'Kelly won't lie to you like that. Either say something. Rosie O'Kelly tells you something that's going to be the truth. And, but that guy Mark, he's a big liar. We all know where lies come from. It's all work of the devil. And that's just my opinion. I don't wish, like I said, I don't wish death upon him. I don't really hate the guy. But I just stay away. It's better just to stay away. And don't go on his panel, J-Love. And just do your own channel. I've got a YouTube account. I've got 3 of them. I'm capable of firing up a live stream, J-Love. I'm capable of posting videos, J-Love. And I have people come in here, J-Love, that like me. Lots of them. R.C. Robinson, Queenie, many. Jeff's in here. Snowman Dave. Many people. And that's the way I look at it. If I'm going to go over there and start arguments and start a bunch of drama over there and get kicked off the panel, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm making money and my well, the way you make your money is the way you make your money, but I think it's kind of low down how you do it. Just my opinion. My channel, my opinion. Do what you want. And I know that's not the real Mark. That's the fake one. Keeps coming in here. Yeah, I do have him blocked, J-Love. The real Mark Terry account and the other Terry 2.0 account, I blocked them. I blocked Bergs, too, many years ago. So, those people might be big talk on YouTube. They might be the talk of the town. But they don't impress me, J-Love. They don't impress me. It's the way I think. It is what it is. People like who they like. And I've told you all the reasons why. Now, people need somewhere to go every day. A lot of people. Because a lot of people, J-Love, are on disability checks, J-Love. A lot of people, J-Love, just like to lounge around and go just say anything on YouTube and just hang around. And Mark Terry's there for them. Mark Terry's there for them like the snake in the grass, living on YouTube, sleeping, smoking pot, eating moon pies, while the wife goes out and goes to work, J-Love. So he's got all the time in the world to be on YouTube. The common person, J-Love, has to get up every day and go to work to make a living to live in this world. They don't get to lay on YouTube all day like that. You see. He's backed by his wife. Somebody's bringing in the money there. He's bringing in a little money on YouTube, but his wife's the bulk of the money supporting him. If there wasn't no Mrs. Terry, he couldn't stay there. He don't make enough money on YouTube, consistent money, J-Love, to live there without his wife. That's a fact. That's a fact. You can put that one on the board. And that's what it is. Let's see. Who do we got here? Mark, come back and drop that link. I'm not going over there. I'm not going on his panel. I got something to say. I'll say it right here. That's how I do it. I mean, you people can go over there all you want. If you're bored, you don't got nowhere to go, then if you want to go over there, I don't get that bored, J Love. You see, J Love, I don't get that bored where I have to go hang on a panel for an hour or 6 hours or 8 hours. You know what I do, J Love? I grab my smartphone, I grab my headphones, I go into the Planet Fitness, I put on my 80s music, my Whitney Houston, and I'm on that elliptical or that treadmill, and I work that body. And then I take a shower after I get done. Then I'll come back out and take a nap in my van, J-Love. And then I'll get something to eat, maybe drag out my 19-inch flat screen TV, watch a little bit of YouTube people that I like, J-Love, like Chris Fix and Project Farm. I might scan by Marks, J-Love. Oh, what's he blabbering about? Blah, blah, blah. So I can stand about 60 seconds of it, J-Love. I shut Mark off and go do something with my life. Yep. Yeah. It's all drama. It's all for views and money. And there is people out there very foolish, J-Love, that will donate money to Mark. Believe it or not. I will never donate money to him, but there is people that will. It's their money. I don't care. It's what it is. I'm not part of that crew. I'm not part of the G Mangos crew. I'm not part of the Mark Terry crew, the Barbie girls, the Rich Lives, any of them people. I don't talk with them behind the scenes. I don't associate with them. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. I have Google accounts, which is through YouTube, Google. That's all I've got. And that's all I need. So, I hope that was helpful for you, J-Love. You also can go over and tell Taylor, too, J-Love. Let's see here. Where are we now? Is Nomadic Nursa dead? No, he's still alive. He's still driving a truck, so I understand. You should just go back and kiss the rear Mangoes and kiss the rear of Mangoes and RSN. I remember you blocking Cat. Yeah, you blocked Kitten Cat. Shame on you, J-Love. What's right? I didn't even know that. Thanks for bringing that up, Kitten Cat. I didn't know that girl J-Love blocked you. Shame on you, J-Love. Kitten Cat is a great person. What's wrong with you? I didn't know that. J-Love. Cat never... Yep. I'm sorry, Kitten Cat, that she did that to you. I didn't know she did that to you. That's awful. Well, we know that she won't do that over here. If there anybody getting blocked, it'll be her. But I didn't know that. I can't watch the thing. I can't watch the soap opera every day and see who gets blocked. But I'm sorry to hear that, Kitten Cat. I didn't know that person did that to you. Awful. You're lucky to even be in here, J-Love. A Kitten Cat wants to block you here. He's a kitten. Oh, I won't stop Kitten's paw. Let's see here. So anyways, that's about all I got to say for tonight. It was another great live stream. You know, I'm not working right now, so I'm getting ready to get on the road. So I have a little extra time to do some streams. And so that's why you're seeing me a little bit here and there. And some people like it. Some people love it. But I got to get some sleep. And I got to get some things done tomorrow. Make some videos tomorrow. Transmission fluid change. You guys have a great night. I'm going to get into my sleeping bag and get some sleep. And maybe by Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure yet, I should have the videos up of the transmission fluid change on the 9100 channel. So, all right, guys. You have a great night. Getting cold. Yeah, it's getting cold again, Dave. The weather is changing here in the Northeast. It's 53 degrees in my van right now. Inside my van right now is 53. Not going to turn the heater on unless it drops to 45, 43. But it's getting there. It's getting chilly. But if I get into my sleeping bag, I'm going to be good to go. All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for coming in. Talk to y'all later.